Hi, Super Strings. This is a video for my 5th grade violin students. I'm going to make a video that you can practice with, but first what I want you to be able to do is just watch and see how much you remember from last year. So this is our first time getting to play with each other. Make sure you're in tune. If your instrument needs tuning, make sure to email me and set up an appointment to get tuned. Make sure if you're a violin player, hopefully you're a violin player, or you're watching the wrong video, you've got your sponge or your shoulder rest on, you've already tightened your bow, you've already rosined your bow. Do all of these things before you come to our live class next week. Watch this video every day to practice with me because it will help your practice have some routine to it. So what I want you to start with is checking that you have a good bow hold. Every day we'll start with a bow exercise and we'll start with reviewing our bow song. Our bow song is going to show us how to hold the bow. If you're having a hard time with this, because sometimes it is really heavy and difficult, you can practice on a pencil, and I'll demonstrate what that looks like first. So bow song on the pencil. Always we use our right hand, even if you're left-handed, because the left hand is working on the fingers, right hand's working on the bow, so we use both our hands, okay? So everyone's holding their pencil or their bow with the right hand. You can start with your left hand supporting it on the eraser, and that way your right hand is free to do all the movements, okay? So I'm going to sing it as you watch this video with me. I want you to practice singing with me and doing the motions with me, but first time just watch. Thumb bend, middle extend, fingers drop, pinky on top. So it's important that we have this hand shape and a couple different things. I'll show you on the real bow in just a second. You want to really look at that thumb. Don't let it be straight. If it's straight, you see all the wrinkles. We don't want that. Make sure it's bent. And I like to do thumb bumps. Thumb bumps, we touch the bent part of our thumb to our nose. Let's do 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to get my real bow out to show you some other exercises. So again, we're going to sing the bow song. You can sing it with me. Your thumb, maybe just as a disclaimer, if you have a beginning bow hold, you can hold your thumb here at the frog right before it touches the hair. Never ever touch the bow hair with your hands. I'm sure you already know that, but just a real warning. Not good. Okay, so you can start with the beginning bow hold at the frog, or if you've learned the more advanced bow hold where you're on the stick and a little bit of the bump right there, that's good too. That's where I'm going to be holding it, okay? Let's sing our song together. And your left hand can support the frog so it's not so heavy right now. All right, ready? Sing. Thumb bend, middle extend, fingers drop, pinky on top. Now what I'm going to do is rest it on my violin shoulder. So I've got my elbow bent. It kind of looks like a square right here in my elbow. If you can do it in front of a camera or a mirror where you can see yourself, that's even better. And then your bow hold, you've got a rainbow pinky. We can do some pinky push-ups. I always say pick a number between 5 and 10 and do that many each day. We already showed you the thumb bumps. You can do those. Check that your thumb is bent with your real thumb. We want to do some salt shakers. If you're putting your bow on your violin shoulder, just make sure it's not touching skin. It can touch clothes, that's fine. So we're shaking the salt. That helps to lean into the stick. That makes the stick press all the way down to the hair. That helps us get a really good big sound. We never want to hold the bow this way. I mean, that just is not going to get a good sound, and it probably is going to fall out of your hands if you're doing that. So always have that elbow height up and the pinky on top and the salt shaker. Okay, I think we spent enough time on the bow hold for today, but every day you're going to do some exercise. Maybe it's thumb bump, maybe it's pinky push-up, maybe it's salt shaker. I've got a lot more exercises I can show you later. Okay, now we're going to work on adding the left hand. So we're getting our violin up in our best playing position. So you can put your left hand on this top upper left-hand corner. Keep in mind, if you're watching the video, everything is backwards, but I am on the top left-hand corner. Turn your scroll, hopefully you know what the scroll is, to the left, put it on your head, stick it in your left ear, down to your left shoulder. Okay, I'm gonna get my camera a little further away so you can see me better, okay? You should be able to hold it really comfortable without any hands here. The scroll is at the height of your nose. We don't want to shoot the birds. Don't let yourself do that. We don't want to shoot frogs. We want the scroll shooting the target right at your nose, okay? Shake out your left hand. Make sure it's relaxed. It's not squeezy. You should be able to polish your violin a little bit. Your thumb is moving with your hand. It's not like your fingers are moving and your thumb is stuck, right? Everything moves together when you polish. Okay, fingers are relaxed. Hand is doing what I call the monkey bar hang. You wouldn't hang from a monkey bar like that, right? Don't hold your instrument like that. It's pizza wrist. It's not going to help you play well or get a good sound. So practice holding your violin down here. All right, now we're going to set our good bow hold. We still have it. Thumb bend, middle extend, fingers drop, pinky on top. And we're going to find that spot in the middle. Hopefully maybe you have a tape there, but it's right in the center of the bow, over the F holes. We're placing the bow on the D string. I hope you know where the D string is. You're going to have to make sure that you know where all your strings are. And we're going to play pepperoni pizza. That's our rhythm. Okay, I want you to call this out with me. When I say go, you're going to call out the notes. And then we're going to play whatever note you call. This is our escalator. We're just going to do the D string today. When I say go, say D, play. Ready, go. Say D, play. Pepperoni pizza. Now put one down on D. I hope you remember what this note is called. Everybody say what it's called. When I say go, say E, play. Ready, go. E, play. Now this is a new note. I don't think you ever played this last year, so really pay attention. We're putting two fingers next to one. Best friends, they touch. They're super close. There's no room in between these two. I think last year you just learned how to play this regular hand position. We'll get there. We're sliding like an escalator slides open at the mall. So we are starting with the low two right now. It needs to touch. Okay, violins and violas will both touch. So now we're going to call it out. When I say go, say F, play. Ready, say F, play. Now we're going to slide our finger up to where the tape is. Hopefully you have tapes on your instrument. And now this is called F sharp. When I say go, say F sharp, play. Ready, go. F sharp, play. And then back to up to three fingers on D. When I say go, say, what's this note called? G, play. Ready, ready, say G, play. I want to hear you say it with me. Okay, now we're going to stay on this note, repeat it, and go backwards down. When I say go, say G, play. Ready, say it with me. Say G, play. Lift. When I say go, say F sharp, play. Ready, go. F sharp, play. Slide. Two touches one. When I say go, say F, play. Ready, go. F, play. This is a half step, by the way. Between 2 and 1, since they touch, half step. And back to one finger. When I say go, say E, play. Ready, go. E, play. Open D. When I say go, say D, play. Ready, go. D, play. Good, so that's our D string escalator. I want you to practice that every single day along with your bow exercises and checking that left hand. Don't let it do the pizza wrist, okay? Those are the games you're going to play. Also, I want you to look at the music I sent you. I sent you the first page in the Super Strings book. So the stuff we're playing right now, we're not reading any notes. We're just playing by listening and following my directions. In the Super Strings book, we're going to practice reading notes. We're going to look at those notes in class this week. I want you to try playing the first song. If the first song is easy, you can go all the way as far down the page as you can. But at least do the first song. The first song is 8 measures long. You'll see the double bar at the end of it. A good way to practice is getting your good position ready and turn your bow upside down, and you can bow in your elbow with a still good bow hold. And you can do the fingers silently so you're not hearing a sound. This is a good way to practice if your parents need you to be quiet too, and you're still getting a lot of practice in this way. okay? And I'm gonna sing the notes for number 1, and watch my bow speed, because for the quarter notes, it's gonna drive maybe 35, 40 miles an hour, pretty fast. But for the half notes, it's gonna go down to 20 miles an hour. It's gonna slow down a lot. So you're gonna need to do that with me, okay? I'm gonna play it silently and sing it. Number 1 in the Super Strings book. Ready, 1, 2, ready, go. D, D, E, E, D, D, E, E, D, E, D, E, D, slow your bow. D, 5, E, E, D, D, E, E, D, E, E, D, E, D, slow your bow. E, D. So you can practice just singing it. You can practice just air bowing and singing it. You can practice just fingering it or plucking it. There's a lot of practice strategies before you're ready to play it all together, okay? I'm going to be talking to you in our class this week about your experience. Is this easy, challenging? You want some more, a little bit more challenging? You need to go back and review. So as I get to know where you're at, let me know how this video is helping you, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks. Bye.